What's up, Psychedelic Spotlight? I'm James, and I'd like to welcome you to the Psych Business Roundup, a segment where we cover the most important news stories of the past week when it comes to investing in psychedelic medicines. The big one this week is that the Biden administration in the United States has recommended to Congress that Schedule I drugs, which of course include most psychedelics, have their research registration requirements align more closely with those of Schedule II substances. Currently, Schedule I drugs, or the most illegal and scary substances, are not only illegal to sell and consume recreationally, but they are also considered to be too dangerous even for scientists to study, and therefore lots of restrictions have been placed on companies, nonprofits, and universities who want to study the substances. This Biden administration is suggesting that these restrictions be changed to more closely resemble Schedule II drugs, which are still illegal to sell and consume, but crucially, are easier for scientists to study. This would be great news for all companies in the psychedelic medicine space, as it would reduce their costs in dealing with bureaucratic red tape and speed up the research and development process and allow for more innovation in the space. As for how likely this is to pass, well, I have my doubts. We all know about Washington's notorious gridlock. But fingers crossed, guys, it's all we can do. Next up, we're going to take a look at MindMed, who filed a patent application with an AI company, BioCell, to create wearable technologies, such as a watch, that through reading your biosignatures like your pulse and your heart rate, and running this data through an algorithm, can detect when a person is about to become overly agitated and contact a caregiver. Now, this is important because many people with severe mental health issues such as psychosis and dementia experience episodes of increased agitation before it escalates into a full-blown crisis situation. If these episodes can be detected early and medical professionals can intervene before the crisis happens, many lives could be improved. It is important to understand that this isn't yet a done deal. The two companies have only filed a patent application, which is yet to be approved. So while this is for sure an exciting project, it is too early to tell how effective it will be. Next up, we're going to be looking at Field Trip Health, who announced that their second-generation psychedelic molecule, FT-104, will be used to treat treatment-resistant depression and postpartum depression. Now, this is important because FT-104 could potentially be the very first second-generation psychedelic to market. Now, while psilocybin has admittedly shown great potential for treating depression, it has the problem that the experience can last north of 8 hours sometimes. Now, this means that psilocybin therapy can be quite expensive, pricing many people out who may need help. FT-104, on the other hand, while being chemically similar to psilocybin, is expected to only last 2 to 3 hours, making it much more accessible than classical psilocybin. Now, of course, in order for that to happen, FT-104 must pass through the clinical trial process, which is set to start with a Phase 1 trial in Q1 2022. Based on the prospects of FT-104, analysts from the firm H.C. Wainwright has given Field Trip a whopping $20 price target, which is almost 4 times more than the company is currently worth. Now, while I usually don't give too much weight to analyst predictions, they seem to be wrong as frequently as they are right. I am only highlighting this because there seems to be a growing recognition that Field Trip's FT-104 could be a game-changing compound. That's all for today, folks. Thank you so much for watching. This is James from The Psychedelic Investor, and I will see you next time.